Oh,
David!
Cindy.
Oh my God!
Can I COVID hug?
Hi, honey.
How
are you?
To see
Oh my
you.
God.
Welcome to
Oh
our
my
new
God!
space.
To the new space. Oh my God!
love it?
It's amazing. Wow.
Great. Come on in. Let
All
me
right.
show you around.
Okay. We're here. Welcome you
Thanks
with
so
open
much.
arms.
We so much
always.
appreciate it.
Yeah, of
really.
course. We love you guys, and
We
we
love
love
you
what
too.
you do for the
It
industry.
wouldn't be right if you weren't here.
That's right. It would not
This
be
is-
right.
Talk about a long
That's right.
relationship.
Right. Hello.
Right.
All right, Michael. So you're gonna
All right. You're
tell
gonna
me.
show around?
All right.
What are you doing?
He's
Oh,
gonna,
oh.
No, you're gonna tell me a little bit about
Oh,
the design.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So basically knowing that this was going to happen during the market here.
Yeah.
And every year at NeoCon, it was like, I always call it getting ready for the float parade or whatever. You know, you're trying to get the float ready because the
Yeah.
parade's going to leave. So this center space as you come in
This
is
is
a
the
very
flex space, right?
flex
Where you-
space
yeah.
attached to a cafe and the deck. And this ends up being, as we're doing it now, it's very formal, like an exhibit, like you went to a museum. But it allows them to sort of tell a story. We're also going to like hire Chicago artists to do an installation. We're going to do,
Right.
because this is all done like billboard technology. It's all vinyl that can be pulled
love
down
that.
and replaced.
Yeah.
And it just makes it so there's a reason to have designers come. We can feature one designer and make the whole space about that product introduction.
Right, and it's in the architecture.
And
like
it's
you
in the
created this-
architecture, and it's part, and it has its own place.
Yeah. Well, hello.
Oh, hello.
Well, aren't you cute?
I actually have a great story about you.
Ah, you do? What is
My
it?
very first NeoCon, you were getting on a plane,
Yes.
and I was getting on the plane right behind you, and you went to go pick up your bag, and I stopped you. I was like, no. I picked up your bag for you. I had no idea who you were. I put your bag in, and you turned around and you said, "Is this your first NeoCon?" And I said, it is. And you said, "Welcome to the family." And you gave me a huge hug, and it was a beautiful moment.
Yeah, I love that.
And here we
let's
are
talk
here.
I know, so let's talk about the family of products.
Yes.
What do you have?
We are looking at Kiosk today, which is really an answer to how do we build a space and unbuild a space every hour on the hour
Oh,
for
wow.
each user, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's a system of modular walls that have both tactile surfaces, storage units, digital, and you're able to just change them constantly.
Oh, I
depending on
see
who you
that.
are. This is a mudroom when you come into a space and people are not using as much paper anymore. We're not
Right.
bringing as much bags with us, or
Exactly.
you know,
Leave your baggage somewhere else.
the overheads are gone.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
The
Yeah.
old workstations of the past. Instead, people can come in, hang up their coats, get comfortable, and then come into this space
Yes.
that's completely hackable.
Right, so here's the bag.
Exactly.
The bag's away.
Be able to spin around on both sides, having an
This
analog
too.
side
So
too.
like everything
Yeah.
is
Look at
kind
this.
of on.
Look how easy this is.
Yeah.
With 2 fingers, you can move this whole table.
Nice.
And then this whole space, the same product could be moved 5,
Wow.
6 different ways to create different spaces.
Hey Maxine, how are you?
Cindy, oh, it's so great. You're with our new showroom.
I know, it's amazing. And look at this like pretty in pink moment here that we have, right?
I love this moment that we
Yeah.
have right here.
Tell me why here and how you guys are doing.
Well, first, we're over the moon
Yeah.
about being here. This is my very favorite part of the showroom.
Yeah.
And a big part of the reason why is because of the loom textiles. And I love the furniture, of course, it's cover. But
Yeah.
the loom textiles, I think, make it very
Gorgeous.
special.
So let's talk about all the light in this room.
Right.
Unbelievable.
Okay. It's unbelievable, the natural light. So we moved because it was like a great opportunity to actually make decisions around facility and real estate that mirrored who we were from the value perspective, the impact we had on the world. So it's a LEED Platinum building, and it's so LEED certified platinum, and it is well certified, and you just feel that. And then with the envelope and what we've done with it, the space feels dynamic and safe and wonderful.
So this space is so open, you literally feel like you're in the city. But how is this supposed to function?
So I think when people came back from the pandemic, we all had this notion that you were going to do collaborative work in the office and you were going to do heads down work at home. If you were going to do a hybrid model.
right.
But in fact, it doesn't work that way. It's
Right.
not linear, it works organically. So you
Yeah.
really need to have spaces that work in a beautiful way like this, collaboratively, but also give you the opportunity at a moment's notice to scoot over and have privacy and do your heads down work. So this space does a fantastic job
Yeah.
of accommodating all the different kinds of work styles that come up spontaneously.
Yeah, there's like, I don't know, there's like 5 different work styles in this one area, right?
Right.
Yeah, love that. Okay, Eric, well, first of all, the prototypes are unbelievable. They're
Aren't they
so
fun?
cute. I can't even
Yeah.
take it. They're so cute. But what are they called?
LaBelle.
LaBelle.
So LaBelle in the Dutch language means dragonfly. Cody Fez designed this for us. He's also the artistic director for Artifor in the Netherlands. But the idea really was, we see all this high back furniture and this, private furniture, trying to be acoustically sound. But in a lot of ways, you just need it to let somebody know that you're in it.
Yeah.
Which is where we got this sort of 3D knit mesh material that we've used for the shell.
Yeah.
So
Beautiful.
we all need that sometimes.
And so let's see, I'm looking at all the prototypes. Will it eventually be a few different versions?
So
or it
there
already-
are, so it's the high back
Uh-huh.
you see here, and that has the sort of like the mesh that fits over it.
Yeah.
And then over here you see the low back, and then the ornament.
Oh my God.
Well, hey, Cindy Allen, how are you? Wonderful, great to see you.
Hi, Grace. Oh my God, you have your own studio.
We have our own studio
This is incredible.
space.
This is
yeah.
this is so beautiful.
Really
And I'm looking all around. I kind of want everything I see. So so take me through some of the new collection.
So this whole collection, the Fabric of Space, is really about space as in outer space, but also inner space. And how both the brain and our internal organs look like outer space. We wanted to create a fabric that had a repeat that was beyond anything that we've done before, so that when it gets applied to the furniture, it can be applied and it doesn't have to match. Everything is so matching.
That's the beauty of it,
That's
right?
amazing.
All of
So that's less waste too, right?
totally
Yes.
less waste,
Yeah.
less waste,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
This is what's on the wall.
This is what, So this goes from the red into the orange, into the yellow,
Yeah.
into the beige. What's beautiful about this is it has high UV content. So it can be used in atriums.
Wow.
It's got the light fastness ranges from
Wow.
the beginning, the start of these colorways is 400 hours up to 1,200 hours.
Wow.
So each one has a different amount of hours. A natural fabric just gets tested
Yeah.
to 40 hours.
Looks like cork.
For this,
Doesn't
right?
it? Yeah.
yeah. So we're working on this pattern. We've worked on this for over 2 years.
Wow.
To create this cotton boucle that then gets needle punched through the face of this felted, this
Wow.
wool felted material. So
Wow.
this became, of course, a part of the Fabric of Space collection, just because it's so much about that
Amazing.
being out
And the
there.
beauty of this, I think, is that it really, truly is random. There's no pattern repeat. I think
Yeah.
that's a really unique thing here, and the beauty of it.
And it feels great, and it upholsters beautifully.
So here's another area, right? Another area with these beautiful windows. You have the looms, and you have all of this product. What are you doing here?
So what we're doing here is we're telling a story about sustainability. And
And it all starts with every year there's millions and millions of pounds of apparel waste goes to landfills, and primarily because of fast fashion. It's a throwaway culture that we live in. And so the beauty of this mill and this process is this is fiber created from apparel.
Wow.
so it's all apparel waste. So
All the waste.
when Dave
Yeah.
asked us to create a fabric that had multicolor flecks in it, we had to do research, and it had to have a sustainability story. So we found a woman-run business in Italy, and we started looking at their yarns. We started creating. I sent one of my designers, Carol, to Italy to just make sure, like, this is really, really, really the thing.
Yeah.
And how could they repeat the colors and all of that?
Right.
And so from there, we started getting these colorways in, and then we're like, we don't have a plaid, so we did a.
All right, just add
We
a-
just we just did a.
This is unbelievable. So there's the pink plaid from
This
from
one,
the
yeah.
from the vignette that
Yeah.
we were like crazy for, that we were going crazy for. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Like when you must get so excited because even
Oh.
just looking at one little piece
It's-
is unbelievable, right?
Totally.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's so great, and that's what we have set up here, Cindy. We have the loom set up so that we can show each of these weave structures, how they're woven.
Wow.
We've given instructions, so we'll be doing a workshop. Anytime you want to come back and just weave it.
Totally. I want to weave.
We have a great picture of you
I
at
want
the
to
loom.
weave.
Like,
Yeah, I
a
remember
long
that.
time ago.
For us, we try to be really purposeful about what we're doing. We only do 3 collections a year. We spend a lot of time getting it right. And we only do, in those collections, we're gonna have 4 to 5 patterns in there. So we just try to be very purposeful and in what we're putting in there so that's meaningful what we're doing. So we don't have a lot of waste in what we're doing.
Right.
And we want it to be
Or
things we can put in the
overlapping,
line.
or putting in
Right.
stuff just to get more material
That's
the
in the
point.
marketplace. That's not.
Yeah, there's
You
no
know, everything is connected. Everything is the next, either it's from the past, the present, or the future, and it all works together in our whole collection. Because on our
Yeah.
wall in the studio, you see
Yeah,
the
yeah.
entire collection.
You always get excited. I mean, I
So-
know going to your studio too is like seeing the things that like we always get so excited. It's like a playground. You're
Yeah.
you're living in your playground.
I know,
You know,
I know.
It's like,
I can't
You're
get
very
away from
lucky.
it.
I know.
I do feel lucky.
So let's do a recap.
We're weaving the world around us.
And we're making an impression without leaving a footprint.
And you know what? It's all out of this world. And we are at Loom at Teknion. Love you guys.
Love you.
Thank you,
Amazing,
Cindy.
amazing.
Thanks, Cindy.
Woo!